Good morning, all of you. Myself, KVS Murthy, working as Assistant Professor in CSE Department, SRKR Engineering College, Bhimavaram. Course Cryptography and Network Security Basic Principles. The major objectives of this lecture are to understand the basic principles of security, goals of security, and to learn about the security attacks, non-crypto-analyst attacks, and crypto-analyst attacks. Introduction. Computer data often travels from one computer to another computer or from one user to another user. Once the data is out of the hand, people with bad intention could read or modify or forge your data, either for fun or they may get some benefit from it. Cryptography can reformat and transform our data over the network, making it safer on its trip between the computers. This technology is based on secret codes augmented by modern mathematics. Here we use three important terms relating to security. Computer security, a generic name for the collection of tools designed to protect data to prevent the hackers. Network security measures to protect data during their transmission. Internet security measures to protect data during their transmission over a collection of interconnected networks. And these are the keywords used in cryptography and network security. Plain text, this is the original message, or this message is in English format and it is a readable message. Ciphertext, and this is the transformed message and which is not readable format. Key, this is the secret information that is shared by sender and receiver. Encryption is the process of converting plain text into ciphertext using the key. Decryption is the process of converting ciphertext back to plain text using the key. Cryptanalysis, the study of principles and methods for transforming the unintelligible message back into the intelligible message without knowing the knowledge of the key, and it is also called code breaking. Cryptology, both cryptography and cryptanalysis is called cryptology. The major goals of security are confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality is hiding information from the unauthorized access. Integrity prevents the information from unauthorized modification. Availability should be easily available to authorized users. The following are some useful security services: confidentiality, authentication, integrity, no repudiation, access control, and availability. Confidentiality. This ensures that only the authorized parties, means sender and receiver, can be able to view the message on the system or the message to be transmitted. Authentication. This ensures that the origin of the message transmission is correctly identified by the receiver. That is, suppose if A sends a message to B, B should identify that the message arrives from A. Integrity. This ensures that only the authorized parties can be able to modify the message which is transmitted, and it also ensures that whether the total message transmission is done and received by the receiver or not. Non-repudiation. Either sender or receiver cannot able to avoid the transmission of the message. Access control. The authorized parties control the reading or writing of the particular file. It can always done by only the authorized parties. Availability. The message in the system or the message is transmitted is always available to the authorized parties, sender and receiver. And this diagram shows the security mechanisms: encipherment, data integrity, data digital signature, authentication exchange, traffic padding, routing control, notarization, and access control. These are all the security mechanisms. Now this is enciphering. This is hiding or covering the data which provides confidentiality. Cryptography and steganography are used for enciphering. Here each plaintext letter is replaced with some other letter, that is as shown in the diagram nature. data integrity. The data integrity mechanism appends to the data a short check value that has been created by a specific process from the data itself. Data integrity is preserved by comparing check value received to the check value generated. Digital signature. A digital signature is a means by which the sender can electronically sign the data and receiver can electronically verify the signature. Public and private keys can be used in the digital signature concepts. Authentication exchange. In this, two entities exchange some messages to prove their identity to each other. Now the goals of cryptography: confidentiality, availability, integrity. Now these are the security attacks. Security attacks. An attack on the security of a computer system may be defined as threat. The following are various possible threats: interruption, interception, modification, and fabrication. This is interruption. Here the message is destroyed in the middle and it is made unavailable to the receiver. This is also called an attack on availability. In this diagram we have the interception. Here the message is accessed by some unauthorized user during the process of transmission. Here the receiver receives the message and he is unaware that the intruders are also able to read the message. This is called attack on confidentiality. Now this is modification. Here the intruders or unauthorized party gains access over our communication channel and retrieves the message from the sender and then he modifies it and resend it to the receiver. This is also called attack on integrity. Now fabrication. Here an intruder will insert a new message into the communication channel and send it to the receiver as the actual sender. And this is also called an attack on authentication. Classification of security threats. The attacks are classified into two categories. They are passive attacks and active attacks. The passive threats are in the nature of monitoring and dropping. The goal of the passive threats is to know the message contents which is being transmitted. Here the message is not at all altered in the middle. There are two types of passive attacks. One is release of message contents and other one is traffic analysis. Coming to release of message contents, here the unauthorized user or intruder will know the message transmission. For example, a telephonic conversation or a content of email message, etc. Traffic analysis. In the traffic analysis, the unauthorized person or intruder always monitors the authorized persons and their communications. And he, based on the number of communications between them and also the length of transmissions between them, he can guess something. That is what we know as a traffic analysis. Now coming to the active attacks, the message is altered in the middle. These threats can be classified as follows: masquerading, replay, modification, and denial of service. Coming to masquerading, here an unauthorized party or intruder pretends to act like an authorized user and sends the message to all the authorized parties. Replay. Here the unauthorized person copies the previous transmission between the authorized parties and send it to the receiver number of times. Modification. Here the message is being altered by the unauthorized party in the process of transmission and sent to the receiver. Denial of service. It prevents the normal use communication facilities like a description of an entire network, etc. Thank you one and all.